Hello everyone, welcome back to another practical tutorial with Pinnacle VA Academy. So we've talked about email management and we've explained what it means and why it's important for virtual assistants. But now let's actually put this into practice. I'm already on my Gmail account and I'll show you some things that you should know how to do when managing a client's inbox. And don't worry, if you've never done this before, I'm going to explain everything as we go. So grab your phone, open your Gmail account, and let's manage this inbox together. Let's go. Now, if you're looking at this and you are thinking, Oroluwa, what am I even supposed to do with all these emails? Don't worry, that's exactly where we are learning. The first thing we want to do as a virtual assistant is to review the emails. Because you don't just want to start deleting things because you want the inbox to look clean, and again, don't start replying to everything either. Follow your client's orders, right? So firstly, I'm already on my Gmail account. We'll read them and understand what every single emails are all about. This is just a backup account, right? So I don't do much on this account. So for example, this one might be from a client. This particular email might be for a client and could be a meeting confirmation. Let's tap on this, and it could be a meeting confirmation, right? And this might just be like a newsletter. Once we understand what we are dealing with, then we can start organizing our emails or our clients' emails. So now let's talk about labels. If you've never used labels before, don't worry. Think of a label like a category for your emails. So that's what label is basically. Yeah, label is just a way of organizing your emails or your client's emails, right? Imagine your wardrobe. You don't just throw your shirts, your trousers, your shoes, and everything together, right? You can organize them into different categories. The shirts should be in a separate place. The shoes should be in a separate place. Your jewelry should be in a jewelry box, right? You need to organize everything in their categories, in different categories, right? So that's basically what we are doing with emails. So for this practice, I'll be showing you how to create labels for clients, meetings, finance, follow-ups, urgent, important, or whatsoever labels we want, right? So firstly, I'll create my client label first. So we'll tap on these three icons, then move down to create label. Use the option for create label down here. So the label should be client. We talked about creating client label first, then we'll tap on save. So we already created a label for clients. We'll be creating another label which is meetings. So any emails that fits for meetings or for clients, will be dragging the email there, right? So the next label we'll be creating is finance. Here, we have finance. So follow up. Save. Okay, I think that's enough, right? So now that's enough, right? So let's learn how to apply a label. Because creating the label isn't enough. We actually need to put our emails into the right categories, right? So let's say this email is from a client. I already selected it, and to label this particular email as client, we'll tap on client, follow up on any other label you created, and you just tap on this three dot icon at the right side of the screen, and you tap on label as. These are the labels you already created before. If they are more than this, it's going to be showing up here. So I want to label this as clients. So I will tap on clients and tap on OK. Already labeled that as client already. So whatever Whatever email that is for clients, I'm going to label it as client. Whatever email is for the other labels, I'm going to drag it there to other labels, right? So now if I'm looking for any email, I can just simply go to the client label instead of searching through my entire inbox. So labeling is very important as a virtual assistant. It helps you organize your emails so neatly. So that's the whole idea behind labels: organization and easy access. Very easy. So let's talk about star. We've been seeing this star on our Gmail, or I don't know if you've been noticing, but starring our email is very important. So what exactly is it for? The star is basically a way of saying, hey, pay attention to this email. For example, let's say my client send me something important that I need to follow up on. I can simply start the email like this. So whenever I open my email, I'm going to see the star message. It is very evident, right? So I can simply start the email, right? That way, when I come back later, when I open my Gmail later, I can easily identify the messages I've marked as important. So that star is just like marking your email as important. Okay, I need to do something on it. When I'm back, I'm going to come back to do it. So you won't easily forget the email that you want to focus on, you want to treat as important, right? So I already start this one. So now let's talk about another feature, which is archive. So it's not all emails that some emails are not important, right? And yeah, okay, let me put it this way. So emails are less important and you do not want to delete it because maybe you might actually need some information later, or you're not treating them as urgent. You can just archive them. You don't need to delete it, just archive those kind of emails, right? So that is where archive comes in. When you archive an email, you are basically saying, I'm done with this for now, but I may need it later. Or maybe you've never done it at all, but you just see the email as something that you'll be needing later, maybe in the future. It disappears from your email, but the email is still saved in Gmail. So if you do not know how to archive an email, you can just simply tap on the preferred email you want to archive. You'll tap on it, and you see this box that have like a arrow down, pointing down up here. That's what you'll be tapping. That's the archive icon, right? So you tap on it and see one archived, undo. If you want to undo the archive, you can just tap on undo, and that's just how to archive an email. It's no longer sitting in your email, but you did not lose it. Yeah, if you search for it, you definitely see it. So what about delete? Now, archive and delete are not the same thing. It's just like when you archive someone's message or a group on your WhatsApp. It doesn't mean you deleted the person's number, or you just don't want to attend to the person late now, right? Or maybe the person might be disturbing. So that's just what archive is. You don't want it to be all over your WhatsApp, all over your message, all over your DM. So that's just what archive means. So delete and archive are not the same thing. When you delete an email, it goes to your trash. As a virtual assistant, please don't go around deleting your client's email just because you are trying to make the inbox look beautiful. Don't, please. I beg of you, don't try it. If you are not sure whether an email is important, leave it alone and ask your client. Ask questions. You really need to ask questions as a virtual assistant. Don't just assume. Assumption is very bad. Don't assume. Remember, you are managing their inbox, not your own. So don't take decision on your own. So now let's search for email. If you do not know how to search for email, so please, your clients can tell you that, please help me find that email John sent to me about the meeting. How are you going to do it? And your client has 500 emails, 1000 emails sitting in the inbox. Are you going to scroll down through 500 emails? Absolutely not. This is why we have to search. This is why we have the search features. I will simply tap on the search bar and type job John's name, right? If okay, let's take for an example this freelancer. I already have a lot of them, right? I have a lot of them. Okay, I don't know the email I can use for example, but let me just say it. If you want to search for someone, they already gave you the subject of what you're searching for. You can search by someone's name, email address, subject, or even a keyword. Using a keyword is very, very important, or by the person's name. So this is one feature you definitely want to become. This is one feature you definitely want to use to become comfortable with as a virtual assistant, because it saves you a lot of time, a whole lot of time, right? So now the next on our list is reply to emails. Okay, now let's say we found an email that needs a response. I will open it and I'll tap on reply. This is the reply option right here. So I'll tap on reply. Before you reply to a client's email as a VA, remember you need to know what you are authorized to say. Don't just tap on the email and just reply anything. Type the response like, "Hello Sarah, thank you for reaching out. I have received your email." Just make it sound good and professional, right? As a virtual assistant, a nice and simple response. That's just how to reply emails. And if you're not comfortable, there is a feature in Gmail that you need to use AI for. If you want to reply or you do not know what to say, you can just put in your preferred what you intend on saying. The feature is not on the feature is not on a smartphone. Oh, the feature should be on a laptop, right? Yeah, it should be on a laptop. So before you send it, read it again. Even if it's AI that helped you to create it, read your email again, your reply again. Check for spelling mistakes. Check the information, and most importantly, check that you are sending it to the right person. Don't mistake the recipient of your email, right? So the next on the line is attachment. If you do not know how to send an attachment, this is how you to send an attachment. An attachment is simply a file that comes with an email. This could be a PDF, Word document, Excel file, image, or something else. As a VA, your client may ask you to download that document, organize it, or send it somewhere else. If you do not know how to send a document, you just tap on this icon right here, and there are different ways you can send either photos. You want to take a quick shot, files, drive, if it's already saved on your drive, right? That's just how to send a document. And so if your clients ask you to download the documents that a client sends, right? So and you want to organize it or send it somewhere else, so you just open the attachment. You open the attachment, download it, then make sure the file has a professional name. You save it directly on your drive or anything. Yeah, drive is preferably. So instead of leaving, you just have to rename it to something you can actually think to. If you want to search for the email on your drive or anything, renaming your documents is very, very important as a VA. Very, very important. Small things like this actually make a big difference when you are working professionally. It will make work so easy for you. So let's talk about CC and BCC, right? So this CC means carbon copy. You use it when you want to. This is a CC right here. It means carbon copy. You use it when you want someone else to receive a copy of the email, and everyone can see who was copied. Did you understand? You use it when you want someone else to receive a copy of the email you are sending to someone, and everyone can see who was copied. So for the BCC here, the BCC means blind carbon copy. People in the BCC section receive the email, but the other recipients can't see their email address. Unlike the CC, they can see the person that you sent it to. For the BCC, they can't see it. So you don't need to overthink this for now. Just remember that CC is visible, BCC is hidden. That's just the simplest way you can remember them. And always follow your client's instruction when using either one. Follow instructions. Very, very important. One last thing. Let's talk about confidentiality. Now, I really want you to remember this part very well. As a VA, your clients may give you access to their inbox, documents, conversations, and sometimes very private informations. Right? That means trust is a big part of this job. Your client needs to trust you, have a high level of trust in you before they can hire you, or maybe when you work with them, right? So don't share your client's information with people who are not authorized to have it. Always double check the email address before sending. It is very, very important. And if you are never unsure about something, ask your client instead of guessing. Don't guess. Don't assume. It is very, very important to ask questions. Ask your client questions, right? Meaningful questions. Meaningful questions. Ask meaningful, relevant questions, right? So that's what professionalism looks like. Don't do as if you are the one you are the only decision maker, right? We just went through some of the most important things you need to know when managing an email or inbox as a beginner virtual assistant, from organizing emails with labels, storing important messages, archiving, searching, replying, and managing attachments, right? So now don't just close this video and say, yes, I understand. Open your Gmail right now. Practice what we've done together. Because the goal isn't just to watch tutorials. The goal is to become confident enough to actually do the work. Thank you for learning with Pinnacle VA Academy, and I'll see you in our next practical tutorial. Bye.